What is going on, guys? 71 World Celebrations here, back with another top 10 music list for you today. As today, I'm here to talk about my top 10 favorite songs from Julia Cole. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, mostly because I'm sure a lot of you don't really know a lot of country music. But she's definitely a country artist I've been listening to the last year or so, and someone I've been in love with, someone I've been following a lot on Instagram and her community and everything, and she is just one hell of an artist. And definition of an artist, despite the fact obviously she's like one of the big ones that she goes a lot of cities and everything, she still maintains a lot of love and respect for her fans, which I do actually admire. But and some start recently doing these best music lists, I think it'd be fun to talk about my favorite songs from her. And she's definitely a big country artist that's kind of in the rising, and it's like gonna be one of the greats at some point, and for good reason. So I figured it's one of the top of my favorite songs from her, as a lot of her music has really gone through a lot for her this year, so I figured why not do a video talk about them. So I hope you'll enjoy the list. I will leave a Spotify link to her music down below if you can listen to it, and I'll even leave a link to her podcast that she does with her sister that I do recommend you guys check out. All in all, I do hope you enjoy the list. Let me know your favorite songs if you have listened to it down in the comments. So with all that being said, let's get to the actual top 10 favorite songs from Julia Cole. As always though, all of her mentions, and the all mentions are Worst Day, Side Piece, Beat a Whiskey, Wine Country, Best West X, Country Sugar, Bulletproof, He Was You, Life After You, and Lose You Again. So let's get to the actual top 10. So coming in number 10, and then there were a lot of debates on what was going to be my number 10. And in the end, I decided to go with Catch, which is basically a collaboration with artist Kelly Rose, who I realize I need to also listen to her music as well. But it's just a very jovial, fun song of a guy who just thinks he's a catch, but it turns out to catch and release, which I think is kind of a fun metaphor. He's a catch and release. And like a lot of like the fishing metaphors they end up putting in the song, and Julia and Kelly have really good chemistry back and forth with each other. It's just a very nice and easy, chill song. It has some fun back and forth, and just a great charm to it with again the fishing metaphors they do here. And number 9, we actually have a song that actually was a bit lower than I expected, but it's still a really great song. And all these songs are fantastic, by the way, guys. At number 9, we have Your Boy, which is a very like simple, sweet song about basically Auntie Julia going through a breakup, and then basically letting her mom know basically all the stuff that he's done and everything, and doesn't know what really truly happened. And I thought it's actually a really unique premise for a country song, and I thought it's actually a very nice premise and interesting thing for a country song to do. And again, Julia Cole also has these like natural vocals that just really emphasize the emotion of every song that she does. She can have a song that's very emotional and touching, but also has a little like a little bit of a side to her, a little bit of a nice to her. And we'll never talk about that cover of songs on this list, but it's a very like touching, really powerful song. So you really do feel the emotions. Again, there's no reason why it's number 9. I just enjoyed the other ones more, but that's still a great song. And now at number 8, we have Cowboy Off. And this is probably the most sexy song she's done, and it's definitely one of her more sexy songs. And the song's called When He Takes the Cowboy Off, and when you see a lot of the lyrics that she says in this song, you're like, oh. And again, she actually sells that pretty well, actually, and the production really does help that as well. At number 7, number 6, we actually get to her more like fun side of her. We get to some of her more like fun side of her songs, and with number 7, number 7 being Tequila Helps. You know, one of those songs where basically you try everything rules, but either way, like a drink could actually help you. Which, you know, it's kind of not typical country songs, but again, she sells it pretty well, actually. And number 6 being Spicy. Yeah, it's somehow spicy. I know you like me spicy. Again, one of the songs that has basically a lot of these like spicy metaphors and talk about hot peppers, habaneros, and all that stuff. And again, she really sells that stuff pretty well, and it's definitely one of her more fun and short, one of her more fun songs that you could just jam out to and just spicy, spicy. This is a really joyful song. And number 5, we get to one of her more personal songs, and that is Diamondback. Alright, basically, basically one of two songs on this list that actually is about wedding and two songs that she has done actually all about wedding. I don't actually remember at the moment that she actually went through all this stuff. If correct me if I'm wrong here, but but this really feels like something she could went through, and you really do feel that with all the lyrics. And there's one of her two wedding songs that are on this list. One basically being like she wanted to marry this guy, but after really thinking about it, she decided to leave. And the lyric says, "I'm a diamond, get the diamond back." And what she says though is just, "Oh yeah." And you really do feel a lot of personal stuff in the lyrics. Like she always she's always like very detailed with the lyrics and this and that, with how she feels about this and that person, and it's really personal stuff. Not gonna lie. And number four, we actually get the probably actually the first song I actually ever listened to Julia Cole actually. And fun fact is because this song actually played at my work actually. Because always those are days when my work actually plays country songs actually, which is, I'm a country fan. That's like yes. And it's actually the first song I heard from her while I was working, and that's "Better Liar." Yeah, I actually heard this song at work. And it's a song that really delivers. It's kind of just it's on, you should be a better liar, shouldn't like done this and that and everything, and it does have that little bit of that trap production, at least that feel of that trap production that's more prominent during that time. But she still makes it work, honestly, and she, with the lyrics and how she says it and everything, she still makes it work. It makes it a really fun, catchy song. Again, the fact that it's my first song is probably why it's this high, but it's still a great song nonetheless. And for me, now we get to the top three. I mean, my top three were actually pretty definitive on what was going to be in my top three, as usual the ones I listen to on repeat constantly. With my number three being Texas in Louisiana. With high can't put raindrops back in the clouds, can't put eyes back in your mouth, and not one of those breakup songs. But again, she sells it pretty well, honestly. Also, the line where it says, "Can't put Texas in Louisiana." Yeah, and the detail in the first verse and the couple of verses, and you really do feel the emotion. Like, she sells emotion pretty well, actually, which we'll get to in the next couple of songs on this list, but she really does sell a lot of personal stuff in these lyrics. Which I'll save for my number two, which is "This Ring," which is one that I've always had on Pizza Corner. I actually made my own version of this song called "That Ring." I think which is I think it's on my Instagram, and I think I might upload on one of my compilations at some point. I think I did before at some point. So definitely expect that at some point down the road. But "This Ring" is definitely a very touching song, obviously, but like, what when I leave, you come to me in need, but what if I stay and things just don't change, just stay the same, which is a very relatable stuff. It's not marriage, it's definitely a very relatable thing in relationships. And again, the reduction really sells the emotion and the passion. Like the reduction really does elevate a lot of the lyrics and a lot of the emotion and Julia Cole's incredible singing. But in the end, I knew what was going to be number one. It's probably her most personal song, and it's something that actually blown up on TikTok actually, and that is "Daddy Daughter Dance." Again, I'm always sucked for like good family songs, like songs that really have like greatness about family, and whether we're talking about your parents or your son and everything. Like, you really feel a lot of her because you follow Instagram, she's actually like very close with her dad and everything, and she hides all the stuff that he has done for her and how he's been there for him and how he always like look up to him. And again, the lyrics, the detail in the lyrics and all that stuff, it also just reminds me why I love country music in general. Like, that alone is what put "Die Dar Dance" as my number one, because of the lyric detail, and also it reminds me why I love country music in general. Like, when I heard the song, it's like, oh my god, this is so heartfelt. Yeah. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed me discussing my top 10 best Julia Cole songs. Let me know down below in the comment section what are your favorite songs of Julia Cole. Let me know what other, again, music artists you want to see down below. I am Simul World from Simul Productions. I will see you next time. As always, stay cool, Abete. Peace.